There was this incredible story in the New Yorker that I want to share with you. They're talking about Mitch McConnell in a secret meeting here. They say, a recording obtained by the New Yorker of a private conference call on January 8th between a policy advisor to Senator Mitch McConnell and the leaders of several prominent conservative groups, including one run by the Koch brothers network, reveals that participants worry that the proposed election reforms garner wide support, not just from liberals, but from conservative voters too. They're talking about H.R. 1 or S1, the Democrats' election reform bill. The speakers on the call expressed alarm at the broad popularity of the bill's provisions, calling for more public disclosure about secret political donors. The participants conceded that the bill, which would stem the flow of dark money from such political donors as the billionaire oil magnate Charles Koch, was so popular that it wasn't worth trying to mount a public advocacy campaign to shift opinion. Instead, a senior Koch operative said that opponents would be better off ignoring the will of American voters and trying to kill the bill in Congress. Holy cow, what an admission that is. That is out of this world. So what they're saying is, listen, we ran the numbers, we did the polls, this bill is phenomenally popular. It's like 80% of Democrats support it, strong majority of independents support it, and even a small majority of Republicans support the bill. This is a Democratic bill, Democratic election reform bill. They're like, we can't even fight it. We're going to lose the propaganda battle even if we're relentless and even if we go all out. So what do you want to do? Just don't say anything about it and kill the bill anyway. So literally ignore the will of the voters. Don't even address it. Don't even try to make a counter argument for your side. Just as quickly as you can and as quietly as you can, kill this thing. I give you the Republican Party. Literally on a call with billionaire donors. And the billionaire donors are giving them their marching orders. This bill's too popular. We hate it. Kill it. Don't even mount a public response. Just kill it. Exactly how you thought politics works in this country is how it works in this country. Smoke-filled backroom dealings with corporations and billionaires giving the marching orders to their puppets. Mitch McConnell, the Republican Party. Now, by the way, let's talk a little bit about H.R. 1 and S1. H.R. 1 is, here's what's in H.R. 1. There's so many provisions, and I'll give you just some of them. There's automatic voter registration, which is a no-brainer. We should already have that. H.R. 1 makes Election Day a federal holiday. Again, that's a no-brainer. We need that. It brings paper ballots for election integrity. Definitely need that. It bans gerrymandering. Again, no-brainer. Totally need that. It makes the vice president and the president show 10 years of tax returns by law. And it imposes stricter limits on lobbying and super PACs. So there's more transparency and there's stricter limits. So that's the gist of what's in H.R. 1. And so one of the key provisions is they're talking about, well, billionaires can't really buy elections like they used to, or can't really buy them as easily as they used to. And they're like, oh, we hate that because we're puppets to you. So we got to kill it. And the Kochs hate that because it limits their influence. So they got to kill it. But again, the admission of like, who cares what the people want? That's everything. And it's really not a surprise, but to have them say it is a surprise. Because when you look at like gun reform, for example, background checks poll like 90% and we can't pass background checks. They're just overriding the will of 9 out of 10 Americans. Even the majority of Republicans are like, I want this. And they're like, yeah, we don't because we represent the NRA, so fuck off. So this is crazy. Now, by the way, They were testing ways to fight back against the bill. The first idea they came up with is, what if we threw AOC's name in there? Even when they threw AOC's name in there, the Republican voters were still like, yeah, I still kind of like the bill. And then, I love this one. This is everything, because it shows the dirty tricks. They said, what if we tried to link this to cancel culture? That's all they got is the culture war bullshit. No, everything is cancel culture. That's all they got. And even then, voters were like, yeah, I sort of hate billionaires and I'm for this legislation. So there you have it. Openly undemocratic, and that says absolutely everything.